Does anyone remember me coming along the canal and showing you a brand new housing estate that was being built? And then it was kind of, quite a few of the houses were almost completed. Not all of them had windows, and some had windows and then no door. So you get the idea, they were unfinished. And then there was a block of flats that were being built there. So there's a lot of houses on this patch. I used to work in the factory that used to be here, and I witnessed there was a massive, really high tower that used to be used for, anyway, and I witnessed that being coming down in its own footprint. It was amazing to watch. But another piece of history, English industrial history, gone and replaced by these cheap shit houses. They don't make them how they used to. There's no love gone into them now. They're not allowed to settle. Anyway, yeah, there are quite a lot of houses here, and they've continued with them, even though a lot of them were left exposed to the elements for nearly 3 years. And that is a replacement of what was there in the previous video. So they've gotten further than that in the previous video. But again, it had been left for so long that all of the materials and that were obviously unusable. The project was bought out by another company 3 years on, and then they continued with the work. So they completely dismantled all of that. And it's big. It's big. I mean, I know that it looks small compared to my finger. Oh dear. So it was deemed trashed, really, because it had been left. So all of the material, all of the construction, everything is on some landfill site now, somewhere. And the houses, the new builds, to go right through there. There's a lot of houses on here, and then there's flats being built as well. And they do seem to be kind of steaming ahead with this now. And the Novotel, which is one of the hotels not far from where I live, that was closed to the general public and housing our invaders. Let's call them what they are. See what I mean? It's significant. And it was razed to the ground and then replaced. So all of these houses, all of these what are going to become apartments, and then a block of flats there, and then houses on the other side of that. If you look, I don't know if you can see, if you look straight through there, they're all new builds as well. Because between this side, that side of the canal, and the road on the other side, there's a significant amount of land. Significant. So the road that runs parallel with the canal on the other side of this housing estate, that entire length of, from there all the way down past these houses here on the front, on the road, all brand new houses there as well. So you can see a few more there, look, in the gap. There's a lot. But those hotels are now empty and have reopened to the general public. And nobody seems to know where all of these invaders have gone. So there's another block of flats there. And then there's more new build houses there. And I've just got a very sneaky suspicion that a lot of these are going to be, because no one's getting a mortgage now. Nobody. That boat sailed. So that has to be, or must become, social housing. So specifically, therefore, people who can't afford the extortionate rates of rent that people are being charged, and they're having to be charged privately rented, they're having to be charged these extortionate rents because the people who have a mortgage on these houses, their mortgage has gone through the roof. Yeah, all by design. So it'll be interesting, you know, because no one can afford to buy a house anymore, because no one can afford or are battling, you know, 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50 and more people trying to rent one available house. And so that leaves social housing, and there's not much available. It'll be very, very, very interesting to see who gets those houses, and I'll keep you posted and let you know further down the line. Ciao for now.